Throughout gaming history, claw has been a method of holding your controller used in games like Call of Duty, Counter-Strike, and most notably Fortnite. And if you clicked on this video, you must be looking for the secret change in your gameplay that you must need to go pro on Fortnite. And as a result, you found claw, which without a doubt will help you improve and skyrocket your skill in Fortnite. So if you want to learn claw and build like this, you have come to the right video, because I've been playing claw since 2020, which means throughout these 4 years, I've took time to learn all the secret tips and tricks to optimize my skill on claw. Real quick, chances are you'll never see my channel again, so if you're interested in getting your first earnings and improving on controller, be sure to help me reach my goal of becoming a full-time content creator because all the support is appreciated. So in this video, I will explain how you can learn claw as fast as possible. I will be going over 3 different categories to make this as simple as possible for you. First, what is claw? What are the best settings and binds for claw? And how to practice and get used to claw quickly. First, all claw is a grip of holding your controller that originated many years ago in the console shooting game community, which claw allows the player to never take their thumb off the joystick, which especially in Fortnite is extremely beneficial to controller players. There are a few different types of claw grips available for you guys to play. However, in this video I'll only be covering over the main ones, or aka the main 3, which is left hand claw, double claw, and right hand claw. With me personally, I do play double claw, but it might be kind of biased, but I do honestly personally think this is definitely the best kind of claw. 100% without a doubt. But yeah, there also is something called Octopus claw, but don't even look into that. I mean, if you want to, go ahead and look into it, but I will not be covering it in today's video because this is very stupid and this is something that barely anybody even plays. So yeah, do not really play Octopus claw. But yeah though, so basically, in case you guys don't already know though, left hand claw is just doing the claw grip on your left hand on your controller, while right hand claw is just doing your right hand claw grip on your controller, and then double claw is doing both the left hand and right hand claw grip on your controller. Alright, now it'll be a lot easier if I had a hand cam on the screen to show you. However, I'll just put a bunch of pictures on the screen to help you guys hopefully understand that as simple as possible. So yeah, basically for left hand claw, what left hand claw would be is using your left middle finger for your L1 and L2. And if you're on the Xbox, I'm sorry, I'm sure you guys can like understand the conversions if you're on Xbox or whatever. But yeah, for PlayStation controller, your left middle finger would be on pressing your L2 and L1, and then your left pointer finger would be pressing your D-pad. While if you look, on the other side for right hand claw, it would be your right pointer finger pressing your face buttons, which are your triangle, square, X, and circle, and then your right middle finger pressing your R2 and R1. So obviously though, if you are in left hand claw, that would basically mean that you're using the claw grip for your left side and then your normal grip for your right side, while if you're on right hand claw, you're doing the claw grip on your right side while just doing the normal grip that everyone normally does on your left side. So that's pretty much what left and right hand claw is. However, now what double claw is pretty simple. It's just combining both methods on each side of holding your controller. So basically you're doing like, the both claw methods on each side of your controller. It's that simple. So yeah, that's me personally what I do, and I do find it the best and find it the most optimal for us controller players because it makes it a lot easier to like not be stiff and a lot easier to have better mechanics and aim. In my personal opinion, that's what I would say. But yeah, it's different for everybody. But yeah, that's basically what left hand claw and double claw is. That's pretty much what it is. Alright, now that you switched to claw, you might be asking me, Zor, what are the best settings? What are the best binds for us claw controller players to be using? Well, now all my binds will be on the screen. My binds and settings, those will both be on the screen right now. However, most notably from it, what I use for my edit button is that I use touchpad edit, and I find it's very helpful. And what I use for my, you might be asking what finger do I use to press my touchpad? I use my left pointer finger to press my touchpad. I know some people, they like to use their right pointer finger, but I definitely find the left pointer finger most helpful. And also another notable bind that I use is I use left stick switch mode, and basically I find this pretty optimal. You guys can use your face buttons like circle, triangle, or whatever, but I use left stick switch mode, as you can see right here. I find it very optimal and just very helpful for when I'm playing. It's a lot easier to take on my pickaxe and take on my gun as I'm building. And so basically, notably I use touchpad edit and left stick switch mode. Now, a quick disclaimer, just because you see a pro using certain keybinds or certain like binds, certain settings or whatever like that, that will not make you turn into a pro. It does take a lot of practice to become like on that level. So yeah, make sure my point is, it doesn't matter what settings you honestly use. This matters if you get used to them, if you become actually good on them. So you won't have to really stress about changing your binds too much. If you can honestly just stick with the current binds that you already have before switching the claw. Don't really trip about changing your binds a lot. Just mainly focus on getting your practice in to become as good as possible, because there are a lot of pros who do play on like terrible settings. However, they become very, very good because of the amount of practice that they put in. So mainly the biggest thing you want to take from from this is, yeah, obviously I'm showing you guys my settings, but don't really take it too much or too much to heart or whatever like that, because the most important thing is that you guys are practicing a lot. But yeah, these are my settings. I did put them on the screen, but I'll put them up again. Yeah, these are the things that me personally, what I use. But yeah, it does take a lot of practice to get to like whatever skill level you guys want to get to. I switched to claw back in chapter 2 season 4, and it did take me a while to get used to claw. It took me like 2 to 3 weeks to get used to it. However, nowadays I would say it takes like the average player a lot less time to switch to claw. You know, a lot of my friends have switched to claw, and it did not take them as long as it took me. So yeah, I do think when you guys switch to claw, at maximum it will take you guys 2 weeks. But it's almost, for the most part, you guys will get used to it within like the first week. It shouldn't take too long, because as long as you guys are actually practicing every single day, it shouldn't take you guys too long to switch to claw. And yeah, as long as you guys just make sure you guys are practicing and getting the right maps in, it should not take you guys too long to switch to claw. So if you're wondering, you know, how long will it take me, is it even worth switching? Will I get used to it before tournaments? It's only take you about a week. But for me, it did take me like 2 to 3 weeks. But that was because I really was bad back then. But yeah, though. Now, real quick, a disclaimer is that you do not need to switch to claw. Like, claw is not absolutely essential to go pro on controller. You can still definitely go pro on non-claw. Like, there's a bunch of non-claw pros, for example, like Octopus and a bunch of other pros. So yeah, my point is that you do not need to switch to claw. Claw is not needed, but it does help you tremendously. If you do end up wanting to switch to it, it does help a lot. Do not get it twisted. Claw does help a lot. So yeah, if I was you, I would definitely switch to claw. Now you might be asking me, Zora, what does it take to get used to claw quickly? You want to get used to claw as quick as possible, because now the tournaments are back, you want to be able to play the tournaments used to claw. So 100% what I recommend, I say the best method to get used to claw, at least for me personally, what it took for me, is that I did a lot of edit maps. I did a lot of edit courses, I did a lot of edit maps. And basically what these edit maps do is that the edit maps don't really help you get better, but what the edit maps do is they help you get used to claw. Like, I don't recommend it if you're trying to get better at the game to really play edit maps too often, but the thing about playing edit maps is that it helps you get used to your binds a lot more than any other maps. Outside of edit courses, I do recommend playing a lot of free builds and PGs. You know, just getting used to building and a lot of free building. Free building is like one of the best methods to get used to anything, and especially with something like this, free building does help, and it does go a long way when you're trying to get used to claw. It does go a long way, so I do really recommend free building and also doing 1v1s, because 1v1s really do help a lot, especially with warming up and things like that. I really do recommend warming up. Alright, now a big ongoing debate that has been going on forever within the controller community is either low sense or high sense. Now, if you guys were to ask me, yo Zor, what do you think I should play, low sense or high sense? I'd say it depends on you. Me personally, I play like mid sense. I don't play nor low or high, but I have in the past. And one thing I will say about low sense is that although it does help with your aim, it really does not make your mechanics any much worse. So honestly, I feel like low sense does get a lot of slack for I feel like low sense gets a lot of slack for your mechanics, because I feel like the mechanics on low sense isn't even that bad. And same with your high sense, I feel like high sense isn't that bad either for your aim, and it's still good for your mechanics. So I really do feel like if you're asking me whether you should play low sense or high sense, it honestly really does depend on the player, because you could definitely still have phenomenal aim on high sense and still have phenomenal mechanics on low sense. Now, me personally, I do kind of have like a balance with my sensitivity. I play like mid sense ish. I think I play like 40. It's to be on the screen right now. I play like mid sense. I don't play either high sense or low sense, and I find this middle ground very sweet and nice for me. But you know, it definitely does depend on you guys. If I was one of you, I'd definitely copy a pro player's settings, and then I would adjust it so that way to be like mine. Now that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. If you guys ended up enjoying today's video, it does mean the world to me if you guys drop a like and subscribe, and also leave a comment down below, because I am answering all the comments. So if you guys do have questions about claw, about anything else, you know, I'll be answering all the comments. So I got you guys on that. And yeah, help me reach my goal of 2,000 subscribers, because recently we have been going like absolutely crazy. I really do appreciate all the support. Like, we have been growing so quick recently, and I really do appreciate it. So yeah, though, yeah, if you guys have enjoyed this video, drop a like and subscribe. And for the most part, I'm out. I love you guys. Peace.
Oh my gosh, I lost that, bro.